Hey, a quick video today I want to share related to what are solid businesses in 2026 and moving forward, related to you getting into that business model in general, to operate it or to buy into a business like that. So I want to share this because I think that people are missing uh, some key fundamentals related to getting into that and what are the important things that you need to consider. So I've had a few videos in the past on some of my posts related to industries you can get into. You can look into that. Quite interesting industries. But then you need to understand the basic fundamentals related to choosing kind of like solid deals, solid businesses, solid opportunities. So first of all is you're going to look at cash flow. And the way you're going to look at cash flow is you're going to look at cash flow over the last 5 years, and you're also going to look at cash flow this year and potential projections in cash flow in the next 1 or 2 years of that company. The reason you want to look at last 5 years is because you want to see some form of stability in the business, and businesses are always going to be up and down in most cases, but you're looking for some sort of stability in that company. You're looking for some resistance. The reason you're also looking at the last 5 years is you want to see how that business reacted to the COVID back in the day to see what fluctuations happened in that recession. And you're gonna understand a little bit more about that resistance to recessions in that business model. So that's the first thing I would look into. The second thing I would look into is the organizational chart of a company, which is the team in that business model. Do they have some sort of operations manager? Do they have a general manager? Do they have people that are delivering the product or the service or whatever they're delivering? How involved are those people in the day to day? Are they full time? Are they part time? And you want to look into the churn rate of the employees in that company. That is going to tell you a little bit more about the culture and how stable the company is as far as with team members. Because at the end of the day, the reason the business is in most cases successful from a financial perspective is because they have a tight team, and their team is actually really efficient and is able to really work well together. Because really, what business is a combination of a lot of different people that follow the same vision and the same goals and service a particular market. And they have very particular skills to service that market. Number three is, aside from the cash flow of people, I'm probably going to look at how dependent is the business on the owner or a few people in the company. If there's like two people that are driving the company forward, I want to see what potentially might happen if we remove these two individuals out of that business. Uh, can a revenue drop? Can some other things, essentially, what are going to be the consequences if we do that? Now, if we have a business that the revenue drops a little bit slower, or there's not going to be many bad consequences to running that business model, and the team is a lot more established. The churn of a team is on the lower side, meaning people are sticking to the company, they're working in that company for a longer period of time, and the cash flow is fairly good. Well, we have a fairly good base of a case as far as a business that we can look into. So you can start looking into financials a little bit more depth in the P&L and the balance sheet, how well they're managing cash flow, how well they're reinvesting back into the business. And you can look into a lot more commercial things about the business. You can look into customers, you can look into marketing, sales, operations, HR, and things like that. But in general, those are the top three things. If you're looking into deals, you're looking into opportunities, those are the things you need to explore to be able to quickly determine if high level you want to be around that, if you want to look into more stuff, if you want to financially essentially model the deal. So, hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other thoughts for more videos. I'm happy to look into some of your comments and maybe comment down below if you have any other thoughts. Thanks.